I'm going to end on a crescendo with our friend Alexis Cole, who's with me on the line. Hello, Alexis. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Well, I'm good. Say hello to Rachel and Rick.
Hi.
Hey there.
Hey, guys.
So, thanks for taking time out of your busy East Coast day to give us a call. How hot is it back there?
It's disgusting.
Really?
I feel so bad. We're having I live in Peekskill. It's a gorgeous little town on the Hudson River. And we're having our big expo today with all kinds of bands and everything down by the riverfront. And I went down there and just melted. So I'm back home for a minute.
Well, and speaking of the Hudson, you were a staff sergeant in the Army, and further up the Hudson, you sang with the West Point Jazz Ensemble.
That's right, the West Point Band's Jazz Night, big band. Yeah, it was great. I did that for 7 years, and that's actually what brought me up to the Hudson Valley.
Now, is that as beautiful as people say, the Academy?
You know, it really is. It's the first Gothic-style university. Before Duke and the other Ivy Leagues did it, West Point was the first school to adopt that style, and other schools followed, and it's just beautiful. And the Hudson Valley is so gorgeous. I've traveled all over the world, and every time I come home, I say, wow, I really think I live in the most beautiful place on earth. So I encourage your listeners to come take a vacation over here. It's great.
Well, you'll get a bit of an argument when you get out of here.
I can't wait. Well, it's certainly going to be nicer over there today than it is here. Don't come during July.
Well, the aforementioned Jazz on the Plaza, as I said, you are closing it for us this year, and we are very excited to see you. Tell us a little bit about what you've got planned. What kind of backup group you're bringing?
Yeah, well, actually, I'm bringing Scott Archangel on piano, and he's another friend of mine from the West Point Band. He wrote a lot of arrangements for me. He's the pianist, and so we're going to bring those arrangements over to Jazz in the Plaza. We've got our great band from New York City with Joe Spinelli on the drums and Seth Lewis on bass. And
you got a horn player coming.
That's right, Aaron Linkman.
Okay.
Yeah, we're so excited about him. He's going to be joining us. He's a California guy.
He is. And we're continuing our summer homage to the great Duke Ellington, and we're looking forward to you giving a nod his way. I think you're going to do a Mood Indigo, huh?
Exactly, yeah. I recorded that with Bucky Pizzarelli last year. And actually, Bria Skomberg, who just played on your series, played with me for the opening of that, the CD release at Dizzy's Club. And she was playing those tunes with me.
Now, you've heard about what's happened with Miss Schoenberg. She has gone big time on us. She's just signed with Sony and has new management. And we got the word of, you've had her for a couple of years in a row, don't expect it.
I'm so proud of her.
Yeah,
really
let's put it this way, 3 times won't be enough.
Yeah,
okay.
See you later.
All right, fine. Yeah, she did a wonderful job. Give me a little bit about your background, how you got exposed to jazz, and what made you open your mouth and start throwing melodies out.
Sure. Well, it's actually the family business in my family. My grandmother on my mother's side is a singer and pianist, and my father is a singer, pianist, and composer. So for me, singing, playing the piano, all that was just really natural. And I started off doing musical theater. I went to the New World School of the Arts High School in Miami, which is a great sort of college preparatory arts program. And, I had some roles and it went well, but I just could tell that musical theater wasn't my thing. And then in my senior year, there was a poster up that you could get some gigs doing some jazz down on South Beach. So I needed the money, and wow, $50 later, I was singing some jazz on South Beach with a guy playing vibes with a sequencer. So not the most glamorous introduction, but it did get me listening to all the great singers, and I had to learn some standards for that. And then I was like, oh, this is clearly what I'm supposed to do with myself. So with my voice, and it's such a great fit for my vocal quality and also my love of improvisation. I hate to do things twice the same way. Mm-hmm. So it really suited me, and then the rest is history.
Well, it's a funny thing when you say I need the money and someone says, well, the venue's in South Miami or South Beach. You go, well, yeah. I think I could probably do this.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't like then like it is now, but it's... Yeah, I would hope they're making more than $50 on the gigs there now, but maybe not.
You talked about one of your CDs you did with Bucky. How's his health, by the way? He was a little under the weather when we were in New York.
Yes. Yeah, no, he's doing much better now. He's playing a lot of gigs out with Ed Loud. They're doing a lot of duos, and he's just, I hope that I can be doing as great as him when I'm in my 90s. He's really spectacular.
Okay. Well, listen, we are so happy you're going to be out. We will see you. I'll see you next Wednesday. We'll do a little television, do some, not next Wednesday. I'm sorry. If you show up next Wednesday, Booker T's going to be pissed.
Oh, it's fine.
I will see you the 24th as we wrap up our series. But then again, we'll have some fun together. Looking forward to seeing you again.
Fantastic. Thanks so much for having me.
Thank
Nice to meet you, Rachel and Rick.
Take care.
Cool. Take care, guys.
Talk to you
Bye.
soon.
Like us at facebook.com/RTSJazz.